So if you've been paying attention to everything going on with this trial, you would know that AH testified that the reason her role got cut down from Aquaman 2 was because of the statements made by JD. She claims there was a script where she was more heavily involved in a bigger part of the movie, and that the reason they reduced it and revised the script was because of what happened with JD. There was quite a bit of testimony like that. She testified to that on the stand. Well, it turns out that she was taking some liberties with her statement. Now, Walter Hamada, who is the president of DC, testified in the trial via deposition, and in 9 minutes, he dismantled her entire claim. The reason that she was reduced in minutes for Aquaman 2 was because of chemistry with Jason Momoa. And if anybody has seen that movie, you will know that that was pretty obvious. In fact, a couple of things were confirmed. The biggest one, that they were looking to recast, which, if you remember, there was a big rumor not that long ago that they wanted to replace her with Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, if you don't know her actual name, which would have made sense. They had great chemistry, and they should have done that, in my opinion. But take a listen to this. I cut down the deposition to a couple of key things. It's about 5 minutes long. Listen to the man himself call her out.
Was Ms. Heard ever released by Warner Brothers from the Aquaman 2 contract, or what you call the option agreement?
No.
Was she released from her Aquaman 2 contract on or about February 22, 2021?
No.
Was Ms. Heard ever rehired for Aquaman 2 by Warner Brothers?
No.
But did Warner Brothers at any point in time reduce Ms. Heard's role in Aquaman 2?
The role in the film the size of the role in the film that she has was determined in the early development of the script, which would have happened in 2018, I would say.
Well,
So and from there, beyond normal development, the role the character's involvement in the story was sort of what it was from the beginning.
was her role ever reduced for any reason?
No, I mean, again, from the early stages of the development of the script, the movie was built around the character of Arthur and the character of Orm, Arthur being Jason Momoa and Orm being Patrick Wilson. So they were always the two co-leads of the movie.
Did Warner Brothers ever plan to portray Ms. Heard as the co-lead in Aquaman 2?
No, it was the movie was always pitched as a buddy comedy between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson.
Was Ms. Heard cast in Aquaman?
Yes, she was.
Was Ms. Heard cast in Aquaman 2?
Yes, she was.
Was Ms. Heard paid for her services in Aquaman 1?
Yes.
Was Ms. Heard paid for her services in Aquaman 2?
Yes.
Was her compensation for Aquaman 2
Was it pledged?
affected in any way by anything said by Johnny Depp?
No.
Was her compensation for Aquaman 2 affected by anything said by Adam Waldman?
No.
Was her compensation for Aquaman 2 affected by anything said by anybody representing Johnny Depp?
No.
Was there any delay in Warner Brothers exercising the option to cast Miss Heard in Aquaman 2?
Yes, there was.
How long a delay was there?
So interestingly, they had an option contract,
I don't know. It probably
not
was.
an actual contract.
Yeah.
What was the cause of the delay?
There were conversations about potentially recasting.
Ooh.
Who was the producer?
Peter Safran,
Who was the director?
James Wan.
Did Warner Brothers believe that those concerns were legitimate?
Yeah, I mean, I had no reason not to believe the director and the producer of the movie.
And you are testifying today as a representative of Warner, correct?
Yes, I am.
What, if any, creative concerns did Warner Brothers have about casting Amber Heard as Mira in Aquaman 2?
It was the concerns that were brought up at the wrap of the first movie, production of the first movie, which is the issue of chemistry. Did the two have chemistry? I think editorially they were able to make that relationship work in the first movie, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there. And would we be better off recasting, finding someone who had better, more natural chemistry with Jason Momoa and move forward that way?
Oof.
Did Warner Brothers take any steps affirmatively to audition other actresses for the role of Mira in Aquaman 2?
No, we did not.
Other than the creative concerns and concerns about chemistry you testified about, was there any other reason Warner Brothers delayed in picking up Miss Heard's option for Aquaman 2?
No, it was all concerns about whether she was the right bit of casting for the movie.
What role, if any, did Ms. Heard's dispute with Johnny Depp have in Warner Brothers' delay picking up Ms. Heard's option for Aquaman 2?
None.
There was none from our end.
Now, I think this is important for a big reason. Once again, it shows that she has no problem lying to the public, which is exactly what she did when she was on the stand. And a big claim in her countersuit to JD, she's busted once again lying. So she lied about this. What else is she lying about, right? That's kind of how I look at it. Now, you know how I feel about it. I think she's BSing about everything. And I think this just shows, once again, that she just has no issues lying to the public, which is what she's doing right now. She's lying under oath, lying to the public. What more do people need? She gets destroyed every time something comes out. And there's more coming. The rebuttals are going to at least be until Friday, I would imagine. And Depp's team has a lot of time. They have a lot of time because they managed their case much better. She only has about 4 hours. So we'll see how this plays out, but JD's in a good position. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.